To my dear friends who are striving to live their lives to the fullest every day, first, I want to express my deepest respect for you. In our journey through life, we all encounter unavoidable irrationalities and sorrows that words cannot fully capture. Perhaps you have fulfilled your responsibilities with all your heart, only to be pushed aside by others, or had your private boundaries crossed by thoughtless, stinging words. In those moments, it is only human to feel deeply wounded, and to tremble with a frustration that has nowhere to go. Many of you might be clenching your fists in a lonely battle, thinking, "Why do I have to go through this?" Or, "Just you wait, I'll show them all." While that anger can be a powerful fuel to achieve great things, do you ever find that even after reaching your goals, a lingering question remains? Does a part of you still wonder why you had to suffer so much, leaving your heart unable to truly rest? In truth, the teachings of Buddhism contain profound insights into how we can lighten these unreasonable sufferings of the modern world and break the cycle of negativity. Today, let's look back at the hardships you've endured and explore the wisdom that connects your inner state of mind to your outer reality, helping you find a path to peaceful happiness without ever blaming yourself again. Long ago, during the time of the Buddha in ancient India, there lived a young man. He was incredibly sincere and worked tirelessly for his family. Yet the villagers constantly belittled him. They mocked his awkwardness or his humble origins, throwing harsh words his way day after day. At the market, people would cut in line ahead of him, and some would even sneer at the modest state of his home. Driven by the sting of these insults, he fueled himself with a burning rage, thinking, "I will make them regret ever looking down on me." He became the first to wake and the last to sleep, working harder than anyone else. Eventually, he amassed the greatest wealth in the village, and acquired an education so flawless that no one could find fault with him. He believed he had finally achieved his revenge by flaunting this overwhelming power to those who had once mocked him. However, no matter how much success he achieved, the bitter memories of those days never faded. He remained hyper-vigilant, constantly worrying about who might overtake him, or who might look down on him again. He lived his life as if always in a defensive crouch, ready to strike back at the world. One day, he visited a wise sage, who had come down from the mountains and bared his soul. "I was treated unfairly, and I worked myself to the bone to gain this power, and prove them wrong," he said. "But why is my heart still so restless? Was my past suffering a punishment for my own character? If my thoughts created this reality, are you saying I actually wanted to be treated so miserably?" The sage listened in silence and then spoke softly. "The mistreatment you received was by no means a punishment for a lack of virtue on your part. However, it is possible that your inner tension, the belief that you had to fight just to be acknowledged, acted like a mirror. That defensive guard may have inadvertently provoked the ignorance in those around you, reflecting back as an aggressive reality. But the event itself does not have a fixed, permanent meaning. It is your current thought, how you choose to handle that memory now, how that creates your true reality." The young man was shaken to his core by these words. For several days, he stepped away from the noise of the village and quietly looked within. He realized that by clinging to the desire to show them He had tethered his own self-worth to the unstable opinions of others. Every time someone said something cruel, he had allowed it to define his value. For the first time, he reached out and embraced his wounded past self. "Thank you for being angry back then to protect me," he whispered to his own heart. "But you don't have to fight anymore." As he did this, the thorns in his heart began to vanish. He found himself naturally softening toward those around him. When he let go of the mindset of war, and replaced it with the conviction that I am inherently worthy of respect, a strange thing happened. The very people who used to despise him felt his new, peaceful aura and began to treat him with instinctive respect. When he stopped trying to change his circumstances through force, reality began to arrange itself into its most beautiful form. Let's look deeper into the structure of the problems we face in modern life. When people hear the phrase, "your thoughts create your reality," some begin to blame themselves, thinking, "Does this mean the discrimination or unfairness I faced was my fault?" But the Buddhist concepts of karma, cause and effect, and the world as a projection of the mind are not meant to be used as tools for judgment. Buddhism teaches that in the deepest layers of our consciousness, we store seeds of our past thoughts and experiences. If, somewhere deep down, there is a lingering anxiety that says, "I must be perfect," or "I'll be attacked," or a defensive belief that "I must be tough," or "I'll be trampled," that thought acts as a cause. When it meets the condition of someone else's ignorance, it can bear the fruit of an unreasonable encounter. This does not mean you are bad. It is simply an alarm from your soul, telling you it is time to let go of those old, restrictive premises and become truly free. Using anger as a motivation, the "I'll show them" mindset is a valid and powerful survival strategy. The fact that you may have honed a skill or gained knowledge out of frustration is a wonderful achievement. You transformed raw energy into constructive action. However, from the perspective of the laws of thought, the hidden premise behind showing them is the belief that I am currently in a low position, where I need to prove myself. As long as you hold onto that premise, your heart will continue to perceive enemies in your world, no matter how successful you become. On the other hand, if you choose to redefine the past thinking, because of that experience, I gained this incredible strength. Even those difficult people were merely catalysts for my growth. The tragedy of the past instantly transforms into the foreshadowing of happiness. This is the ultimate creative freedom, the power to use your current thoughts to rewrite the very meaning of your past. To bring this wisdom into your daily life, I propose 3 concrete steps. The first step is to give full validation to your past self. Who burned with anger? Tell yourself, I was so brave to use that pain as a springboard to keep going. Thank you for protecting me. Don't throw away your anger as something bad. Instead, honor it as a loyal knight who fought to rescue you. Once you achieve this self-acceptance, you are ready to graduate from the old stage of fighting to prove yourself. When the need to fight disappears, the talents and skills you worked so hard to acquire will transform from weapons used to intimidate others into beautiful tools used to enrich yourself and the world. The second step is to develop the habit of gently asking yourself, what premise of mine is this reflecting? Whenever you feel a small sense of friction in your daily life, for instance, if someone is rude to you, take a breath before reacting. Ask yourself, am I defining myself as a weak target right now? Then, right there in that moment, overwrite that thought. No, I am a being who is loved and respected wherever I go. Even simply taking a deep breath and reciting, I am safe, and my world is kind, can be incredibly effective. As you shift from the thought that the world is an enemy to the world is supporting me, the very colors of your reality will begin to change. You are not responsible for the unfair things that happen, but you are entirely free to choose how you paint the reality that follows. The third step is to redefine mundane chores, or tasks that feel forced upon you, as gifts to yourself. Whether it's cleaning your home or handling a tedious task at work, don't do it because someone pointed it out or because you have to. Instead, do it with the intentional thought, I am clearing this space so that I can feel more comfortable and see the light more clearly. Even if a task was triggered by someone else's voice, take back the ownership of your actions by connecting them to your own joy. By reconnecting every action to your own happiness, your subconscious begins to construct a new reality where you are the sovereign of your life. This is the modern practice of the Buddha's teaching of being a light unto yourself. As we close, I want to leave you with one vital message. The sadness and unfair treatment you have endured were never a punishment for doing something wrong. They were the labor pains of your soul, a process of shedding your old self to fly higher and more freely. By turning anger into achievement, you have already won the first battle. And now, by choosing to transmute that anger into love and wisdom, you are claiming true emotional freedom. Every past event is waiting for you to give it a happy definition, so it can finally turn into a treasure. You no longer need to fight alone. Your state of mind will change the attitudes of those you meet, the scenery of your daily life, and even the warmth of the light streaming through your window. The law that thought creates reality is not a chain to bind you. It is the magic wand that leads you to infinite happiness. Raise that wand with pride. Cherish yourself, and step forward into a new, peaceful day. Your soul's radiance transcends all boundaries, and will surely reach the hearts of those around you. You are wonderful exactly as you are, and you are worthy of the highest respect. May today be the beginning of true serenity for you.
If this story resonated with you and provided some insights or learning, I'd be delighted if you could press the like button. Also, if you subscribe to the channel, I'll be able to continue sharing various life wisdom and lessons with you. Please share your experiences and thoughts in the comments section as well. Each person's experience becomes valuable learning for other viewers. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end today. I look forward to meeting you all again in the next video.